Legislative and policy changes are needed to improve military families' quality of life. That's according to a nonprofit advocacy organization called the National Military Family Association. Mike Gooding has more.
Among the many financial challenges facing America's military families, compensation for junior enlisted members is not keeping pace with inflation. And those military families fortunate enough to have two working parents face the challenge of finding accessible and affordable child care. The National Military Family Association is seeking several critical provisions that it says will strengthen and safeguard military families. The organization has sent a letter to the Republican and Democratic leaders of the Senate Armed Services Committee. They ask for a pay increase of 19.5% for junior enlisted members E1 to E4 and 4.5% for all others.
That 19.5 increase is really important when you look at things like food insecurity in military families, military spouse employment, and all of the things that make it difficult for a lot of military families to make ends meet.
Additionally, they're seeking an increased eligibility threshold for the Basic Needs Allowance and an increase to the Basic Allowance for Housing and full funding for child care fee assistance programs. National Military Family Association CEO Bessa Pinchotti, a Marine veteran spouse herself, says these family readiness improvements will make for a more ready fighting force.
The strength of our military comes from our military families, and that if we don't take care of them, it really puts our military and our country in danger.
Mike Gooding, 13 News Now.
The measure is part of the overall National Defense Authorization Act. It was already approved by the House back in June. However, there's a big difference between it and the Senate committee's version of the NDAA, which only includes a 5.5% pay increase.